Good morning, everyone. It is Dave with Alaskan Homesteading on a very cool and cloudy Alaska fall morning. Today it is about 32 degrees, so just hovering right around freezing. I've got an interesting project to show you today. It's something that's been going on kind of in the background here for several months, and I haven't really shared any of it. I alluded to it a little bit in some previous videos, but today I'm going to kind of reveal what has been going on here that's been taking up most of my time. I haven't really had the time to manage this big project and my day job and make content about it. So you're going to end up seeing some videos that are kind of after the fact, things that I've captured along the way during the project. And we'll start talking about the project a little more in detail now as it moves forward. At any rate, let's get started. So what you see behind me here is the slab for my new shop building. This just got poured about a week ago, and I have been getting various other pieces of it done. I'm not doing a lot of the work myself, little bits of it here and there, but I've hired some contractors to do various different pieces of it, and there's one company that's kind of managing the overall project. But more on that later. The phase of this that I'm at right now is the slab needs to get insulated. We've got this pink foam board here that's laying down, and that is going to prevent some of the frost heaving that can happen here. This is a heated slab, or it will be once the project is complete. There's PEX tubing inside the slab, which will be heated, just like any other hydronic heated floor. We'll have a hot water source that will heat the water and circulate it through the slab to keep it warm. And so that'll provide nice, even, comfortable heat throughout the shop. The shop size is 40 feet wide and 50 feet deep. And there's some other interior details that we'll discuss later as the project continues forward. What I'm working on today is finishing some of the grading around the edges of the slab. If you look here, you can see that foam needs to slope away from the slab so that when water comes down through the gravel and hits the foam, that it can slope away from the building and drain off to the side. But I need to adjust that grade, add some more material from these piles off on the side, and then use that plate compactor to kind of finish it in, basically get that nice and compacted and a firm grade so that this foam is well supported and will maintain its slope. On this side you can see a little better how this area has been plate compacted. It's a little smoother, but still there's a little grade correction that needs to be done under the foam at the back edge. So what I just did here is I moved some of that loose material from the edge that the excavator had piled up as they were digging away around the base of the foundation to make room for the foam. And now I can rake that into place, level it out a little bit, smooth it in, and adjust this grade so that the foam is properly supported and still slopes away from the building. Some of these larger individual rocks I'll leave out of here because they won't compact in very well. Some of this stuff is, moisture got in as it rained, a few weeks back. And so this is kind of set up like concrete. It's really just a bunch of sand and small gravel that's, got a bunch of ice in it. The material we're dealing with here is called pit run, and it's really just raw, unprocessed gravel and sand that comes out of somebody's gravel pit locally. It's pretty common material for fill, and it compacts really well, so it'll set up nice and firm underneath this foam. Don't really want these ice chunks in here. I'm not sure what part of that footage got messed up. I know that I came back to the camera and the screen was all messed up, and now you know, the colors were wrong, and it looked like it had frozen up. At any rate, the process I have to do here, as you may have seen, I have to keep adding some material, grading it out, and then compacting it. Add material, grade it out, compact it, and do that until the foam has enough support on it that when we backfill, the foam isn't just going to snap in pieces and become useless. The goal of having the insulation here is so that the frost from in the ground will have a harder time migrating underneath and into the foundation. So when everything's done, this is kind of what the sides will look like. You'll have this vertical piece of foam against the side of the slab, and that horizontal piece extending away from and sloping down from the slab. The vertical piece will be covered with some flashing, so that when any rainfall should hit the side of the building, it'll go down over the flashing and onto the ground. This will, of course, be backfilled with gravel, and so the reveal at the edge of the building will be, you'll have gravel coming up to some blue flashing, and then that'll be it. You won't see the foam, you won't see the side of the sill plate, you'll just see the gravel and the flashing and then the siding above that. All right, well, that's going to be all the time I've got to make videos today. I have to really focus on what I'm doing. I only have that plate compactor for another few hours of the rental, and I need to return it, so I just have to buckle down, finish laying in this grade, and get back to work. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me as I struggle with my consistency in creating content. Hopefully this will be a pretty interesting project for folks to want to watch. I think there's a lot left yet to do with this building, and plenty of interesting content to make out of all of that. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.